Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will. Of course, you know Lotus and Enzo. They have their own Instagram if you want to follow them, and YouTube channel as far as that goes. Today is Friday. Hope you're having a happy Friday. This is my Evo 8 RS, and it is the weekend of the shootout. Last week's video, I did feature the MR FQ 440 over in the UK. One of you guys actually messaged me a video of where you were driving one, so I'm going to insert that little bit. No, it's not a long video, but still thought it was cool. Still thought you guys might get some interest out of it. If you want to check out the FQ video, you can do so. It was Friday, so it's literally 7 videos back. Just go back 7 videos because videos every day. Now, as I've mentioned in the past, I'm not going to be up there all the days. Technically, I think it started last night with like a poker run or something. But I think today is like the open house and the dyno and all that fun stuff, which is really cool. I've been there before. But I can't devote 3 days to it at this point in my life. So I'll know the answer to this by Friday, but originally I go up on Sunday just to see like the final races, but the races, they go like all day. I gotta work Monday, the wife has to work Monday, so I've kind of been toying with the idea of going up Saturday. I'm sure, like I said, by the time this video comes out Friday, because today's Tuesday when I'm shooting this, I'm trying to get ahead. By the time this comes out, I should have an answer, but I might go up Saturday instead, because they still have a lot of the elimination rounds, or the qualifying rounds, I'm not sure. So there's still a lot of good, cool stuff to see. Plus, you might see some cars before they end up breaking, you know. And they also do the autocross on Saturday, so I thought that might be kind of cool to watch and get some footage of. So, I don't know. I haven't fully decided. Probably still be Sunday, but I might go up Saturday. Like I said, by the time this video comes out, I should know. Obviously, I would know by then, and I'll pin that. But in honor of that, I thought we would do something different. Well, not really different, but you know, the Friday videos, the fun fact videos, are really just meant to be just fun stuff you may not know, stuff that just doesn't need like a whole like 10+ minute video explanation. In honor of the shootout and the drag racing, I'm going to teach you guys what a two-step is if you didn't already know. Lotus, what are you doing, bud? If you didn't know, Evos have the ability to two-step. It's something that Mitsubishi started putting in basically to help save the drivetrain, really. It's really a partial safeguard for Mitsubishi to not have to do drivetrain warranties from people doing 6-7K clutch drops. But basically what it does is it allows you to sit on the clutch and floor it and the RPMs hold. It actually works out pretty well, and one of the things, I'm sure if you ever get your car tuned, or if you've got your car tuned, they will allow you to adjust this. You know, you can have it lower or higher depending on things. But it's kind of like a primitive launch control is really kind of what it is. Let's go ahead and get in, and I will show you kind of how this works. Now, originally I was going to do this somewhere else, so that I'm not doing this. But it's the middle of the day right now. There's not too many people home. And I don't have car keys. Okay. All right, now that we've got the keys, I'm gonna start this up, and I'm gonna let it warm up just for a second. Don't worry, not going anywhere. Not missing out on anything. All right, while I'm waiting on this to warm up, let's kind of go over what happens here. So, without a two-step, you sit there, you floor it, the car just bounces off rev limiter. With the two-step, it stops around 50. I think it's 5,000. I thought it was 55, but I think it's 5,000. It'll just keep bouncing off. So then, when you slip the clutch out, it'll kind of be holding there, and you won't just skyrocket your RPMs either. It kind of helps control that a little bit more. You have to be at a complete stop though. So if you're not at a 100% dead stop with the clutch in and start doing this, it won't actually activate because it's all done by the ECU. Got a little warm up here. So this is what happens if you just floor it. Right off the rev limiter. Well, I didn't actually go to rev limiter, but you see it goes all the way up. Now, if we put our foot on the clutch, and you have to be in gear, I believe. Let me try. Okay, so you don't actually even have to be in gear, which is good. We don't have to accidentally run into the house. And as you can hear by the blow-off valve, it is building boost a little bit. I don't know how much. I don't have a boost gauge. Well, I do actually have a boost gauge, but it's not installed yet. So it is building some boost, and I feel like tuners, they can adjust that sort of stuff. But regardless, it does allow you to kind of get prepped for that. I will say, let's go ahead and turn this off. I will say, I have never launched this car. So when you hear people talk about like their Evos for sale or something never launched, usually that's what they're talking about, if they have a two-step. Or if they don't have a two-step, then it just means they're just not launching it at a high RPM. The person who owned this car before me swapped the clutch out with an OEM spec clutch. The same crappy clutch that came from the factory. They paid a fortune for it. I don't know what they were doing. But the point is, they did this, and I have the paperwork. It was, the car already had over 100,000 miles. I bought it at 120. It's got 150-ish now. So it's gone more than 30,000 miles on the stock clutch. Plus, I think it was closer to 100,000 when he put it in. So it's more like 50,000 miles on the stock clutch. My Evo 9, I killed that clutch in under 10,000 miles. I didn't do a lot of two-step launches. But I did a handful, and I'm pretty certain that's what did it. That plus, I came from a V8 Mustang with lots of torque and no problem hill starting to a car like this that has no torque on a hill start that'll roast your clutch. Throw in a couple of those scenarios plus probably, I don't know, 6 to 10 two-steps. And yeah, the clutch was done in 10,000 miles. If you're new to Evos, maybe you didn't even know your Evo had that, or maybe you're looking at Evos and you didn't know. You can do it, but you know, get your GoPro out, get your phone ready, make it count, get it on video, because you don't want to do it, especially if you're on stock clutch. It does, and even if you're not on stock clutch, I mean, it is still putting a lot of pressure on the clutch. So with that, hope you guys are having a happy Friday. It is the shootout weekend. Apparently it is MOD weekend too, which unfortunately I will not be able to attend that. I guess it's in Connecticut. It's being held by a dealership. One of you guys finally sent me a link to it. So let me know if something like that's going on in the future. Give me a little bit more time. I know some of you guys asked me about this for the last few weeks or even a couple months. I don't really have any info on it. I don't know that it would have mattered, to be completely honest. But going forward, you know, the channel's growing a little bit, and you know, the wife's definitely starting to see that, yeah, okay, this could be something. So you know, I think she'll give me a little bit more leeway if something like that happens, that maybe I could sneak away for a day or something, even if that means maybe getting on a flight real quick or something. But basically, if there's any kind of crazy Mitsubishi or Evo events going on that you think I might not know about, even if you think I do and you just want to check, definitely run them by me, because I mean, I try to keep up on that stuff, but you know how it is. Other than that, appreciate you guys as always. Like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more Evo content. We do have daily videos, most of which is around the Evo. I do throw in a couple pup vlogs, usually 1 or 2 a week as well. If you enjoy the pups, obviously you enjoy those. If you don't, you can skip those, that's fine. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Say bye, Enzo. Enzo, say bye, say bye, say bye. You're one and only.